Hey, it's Heather. Welcome back to my channel. I have this die, and a viewer by the name of Mei Ying, I'm so sorry if I'm totally butchering that, she asked if I could show her how to put foam around like a round shaker, something not, you know, straight. So I had these shown in a Halloween embellishment video. I will link that in the description box if you're interested. And I have this one, so of course you can see that there's foam here. And then I also have this one, and it makes a shaker. So this is the die. This is what the die looks like, but of course you don't need to use everything within that die. So what you do is you want to, I didn't end up using this for anything, so put that to the side. So what you want to do is I took this and kind of measured on one of my circles. So you just want to have it so you really can't see it. So do you see how that is? So that's why I have that die. So and if you don't have a circle, you could probably just take a pencil and kind of finagle your way through that. Or you could take a cup or use your cutting machine as far as like a silhouette, a cricket, blah, 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 whatever you got. So what you'll have is this part. So, and then I actually cut the, you know, clear piece and then the back piece. Okay. So those are basically the ones that you need. Now, unfortunately, this die is not available anymore on AliExpress. However, if you end up finding it or something, you can put it in the comments, because I haven't been able to see it. So that's what we have so far. And then what you do is you take your clear piece, and then you glue that. So I'm going to do that, and I will show you what that looks like. Okay, so this is what it looks like once you have the film. You can use film, acetate, the clear stuff from packaging, whatever works for you. Ooh, you can't really see it. I did a very good job. I always try to wipe it off with like just a tissue, or you can use a little bit of Windex and kind of clean it off. Ooh, no. Ooh, now you can kind of see it. Okay, so before I forget to mention this, I use my anti-static powder tool, like on the back of this. So that when you put your sequins and stuff, it doesn't stick. If you're not worried about that, you don't have to, you know, do that. But, and if you don't have one of these, this is the EK Tools one, but they also have like a square one that you put, or baby powder, or you can actually use, let's see if I got some down here, and I do, just, fabric wipes or fabric sheet. Fabric softener sheets. That's not what they're called, is it? No. These are called, well, I mean, we know what they're called, but I can't even come up with it right now because I read this. But, dryer sheets. Thank you. My head finally worked. So, you could take one of these and rub it on the back of that, just so that you don't have any static. And, you know, I always keep these, because these are nice too if you have some dyes that are finicky and such, so that will work. And then so I am going to get the foam and then get a couple other supplies together, and then I'll show you where to go from there. Okay, so I did my anti-static powder tool thing on there just to make sure nothing is static, and then I put my foam rolls in here. A lot of these are from the Dollar Tree now, or you can get them from a lot of different places. It's just cheaper at the Dollar Tree. Now, you can use whatever size you want. I try to get the smallest size that I can. But of course, if you don't, you can just get, you know, if you have a big size, you can just cut it up. So, if you do have a smaller size, let's see. Well, and I also recommend, before we start, these are Tim Holtz from the Tonic Studio scissors. They have different kinds. I just have this pair. These are amazing just for the simple fact that when you're cutting foam, I mean, obviously it's sticky, and these Dollar Tree ones especially are very, 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 very sticky. So, I just recommend using these. It's not really that big of a deal, except, it just cuts better through that kind of stuff. Regular scissors end up getting very, sticky, and then they're hard to open, and then you're kind of finagling with them, and so that's why I recommend these. But of course you can use the other ones, just make sure you got some glue on afterwards, because, and maybe even in between, because that's just how sticky it is. Like, even with this roll, I think maybe I got this roll. I think I got this at, like, I don't know, Home Depot or something like that. These are pretty sticky, but not near as sticky as these Dollar Tree ones, which, I don't know what the heck kind of adhesive. So if you have the skinny stuff, I mean, you can just measure, and by what I mean is, you know, you just don't want it, you try not to show, you know, obviously, because you want it to be around the edge. So of course you're going to have to cut it. So let me show you this one again. So see how, try not to let the foam show. I mean, a little bit you can see it, like if you like tip it and such, but you know, so as you can see, you could still see it that way. I don't worry about that. So, like even with the smallest roll, you can just, you know, you could cut a piece like that and then cut it in half. So, about there. Let's see how well that comes off of there. I'm telling you, this stuff is super sticky. I find it easier. See how sticky it is? Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay. Stick this on my hand or something. So you can try to kind of stick it and manipulate it. You can also use tiny little pieces. So let's just do the, like, stick it and manipulate it. So just start here, and you just kind of want to make sure that you have it down. You know what I mean? You just want to make sure you stick it down, and then you just mold it to whatever you're working with. So that's how that can go. Now, if you're working with like black, you can get black foam, but I find it doesn't really bother me if you see a little bit of that. So that's how that looks. And then see how you really can't tell from that side, which is the look we kind of want. I feel like something this thin, sometimes you're still going to see it. So if that bothers you, I don't know. Okay, so also if you just can't manipulate it, sometimes foam is hard to work with, you can use small pieces. As you can see there, let's see if I can, all of these are small little pieces. The trick of that is, and especially, you know, because obviously, who wants to work with a big old piece? So you're going to have to use different pieces anyways, unless you're some kind of genius. Or you just can work with it well. So you just want to make sure when you're doing something like that, that you butt it up to the next piece really, really well. Because you don't want anything leaking out. Now, if you have big pieces of sequins and stuff, it's really not too horrible, but like I like to put seed beads in a lot of my stuff, so you just want to make sure if you're using small pieces to butt it up. And I mean, I push it, I'm like, ooh, hug each other, and then push together. So just so you know, so that's how I do that. So what I'll probably do is probably speed up this part of the video just to kind of get things going so that we can figure it out. Okay, so once you have all the foam on, you could put 2 or 3 layers if you are planning on putting like thicker things in your shaker, but you know, 1 layer will do, so that the sequins, whatever you put in there, doesn't stick. I like to just run my anti-static tool all the way around the inside, just like this. Takes off the stickiness. That way nothing sticks. And then I kind of blow it. So once you do that, you can just start adding all the stuff that you want. So I just have a baby spoon, one of these little baby spoons, and they're so cute. And you can just add different things. So alright, I'm all done. So I put the ghosts on the outside of the little shaker, and then for their eyes, and then the little, couple of them I did a little mouth, just to show you, because I probably should have done that, but that's okay. This is what the ghosts look like without the little Nuvo drops. So those are the little ghosts, so I decided to use the Nuvo drops for their eyes, and 2 of them their mouths. This is the Nuvo drops. I believe the color is just ebony black. So it will dry that way. So that is it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Bye for now.